Welcome back. It's been a good day of trade so far. 100 points rather Nifty holding above that 18,100 mark, though off highs mildly that we're seeing from today's high itself. And that coincides with the levels that we're seeing as resistances over the last few trading sessions as well. Upwards of 18,150. The stocks that are taking the Nifty lower are Titan at the low point of trade. We have Adani Ports, Shree Cement not doing too well as well. And Reliance is actually at the low point of trade. So by virtue of its weight, Reliance has also taken the Nifty off highs. But the Nifty Bank has been doing well. So if you just take a look at the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, you see the Nifty Bank outperforming with a gain of almost 0.75%. And both the indices today in today's gap up crossed their 20-day moving averages. So if you just take a look at the Nifty 20-day moving average, it's placed at 18,043 and the Nifty Bank 42,596. Not only is the Nifty facing some resistance at highs, the Nifty Bank too is facing some resistance at the 50-day moving average of 42,835. However, the fact that we are holding above that 18,100 mark gives bulls a lot of support, and as a result of which we are seeing the 18,100 put see a fair amount of writing for a premium of 53 odd rupees, telling you that 18,050, which is the 20-day moving average, would be an important support. We're also seeing some writing in the 18,000 put. Remember, this is the expiry week and all monthly positions will have to be squared off on Wednesday itself because Thursday is a holiday. The 18,100 call writers are still pretty active. We saw some short covering there, but that quantum has come down. So let's see whether we continue to see some resistance upwards of 18,150 and support at 18,050 itself or not. To tell us more about the technicals, we are joined by Ruchit Jain. Ruchit, your thoughts on the way the indices are moving and individual stocks?
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon. Well, we believe that the downside for the market seems to be very limited from here on. Primarily, if you look at this entire series, most of the data has been positive for the market. If you look at the US markets, Nasdaq has not breached its last year October's lows. Now Dow Jones is trading above its 100 EMA support, and even other dollar index is trading at lower levels. Rupee has appreciated, so all the factors were positive. But it was only FIS selling that was dragging down the markets, and we had seen that recent 1,000-point correction due to that. But now, if I look at the index futures data from FIS, during mid-series where we had about 38-36% long-short ratio, that is now improved to about 52%. So which indicates that those short positions have also been covered and that only negative data too has turned at least neutral for now. So the downside, looking at the data, we don't think that market would see any significant down move from here. Technically, 18,070, 18,050 would be the support range where, again, we should look for some buying opportunities. So buy and dip strategy should be placed over here. Buy near 18,050 to 18,070 range, keep a stop loss below 17,950, and we can again expect higher levels around 18,200, 250, which has been the resistance of late.
Okay, Ruchit, what would your individual technical picks be in this case?
Yeah, so two stocks, both from the PSU names, primarily because Nifty PSU index is trading at its all-time high. So this is one of the index which has seen an outperformance, and this outperformance could continue. First one would be HPCL, where after a price-wise correction, we have seen a resumption of an uptrend over here. So overall data also remains positive for HPCL, where on correction we have not witnessed any short formations, but those previous longs are still intact in the stock. So one can go long on HPCL at current levels with stock below 242 for potential targets around 260 to 262. And second pick would be GAIL, where again a good breakout technically has been seen today with a gap up opening. So I think this is headed higher towards 108 kind of levels. So GAIL can be bought at current levels, and one can add on dips if we get it near that 101, 100 range. Keep a stop loss below today's low of 99 for potential target of 108.
Okay, well, this market is definitely in a mood to reward handsome earnings. Just take a look at the stocks. Persistent Systems is now at the highest point of trade. It came out with a very strong set of numbers. Now up almost 3%. And I was looking through Canara Bank's internals as well, looking very strong now. Abhishek tells us that the net interest margins are at a 29-quarter high for Canara Bank. That's moved to the high point of trade now. Net interest margins at 3.04%, and the slippages too are lower to about 3,200 crores versus 3948. Just two quick chart checks on Canara Bank and Persistent as well, Ruchit.
So I think if the banking does well, then PSU banks too would resume its momentum. Although of late they have seen some consolidation, but Canara Bank is good till it is about 310. So 310 has been a very strong support in this recent consolidation. So till that is intact, I think one can expect high levels around 335, 338 in the short term. And persistent, of course, after that results, we have seen that it was not only a one-day buying interest, but that follow-up move has also been very strong, because last couple of days also the volumes have been good along with the price up move. So this outperformance could continue and the stock could head high towards 4600.
Okay. All right, Ruchit, thank you so much for joining us and taking us through your technical picks. With that, we'll slip into a short break. Up next, we have a special segment, Value Add. We'll be focusing on HUL. Stock is gaining in trade today. Stay tuned.